Here we have our FireStorm trigger unit. So what this little handheld unit is a 24 volt single shot firing system, or a trigger or starter if you like, for our pyrotechnic sequencers. So it's a really rugged, well-made device. Comes in this nice enclosure. We've got these proper tactile buttons and this nice silicone rubber boot around it. It just runs off of a single 9-volt battery. We would always recommend using a lithium 9-volt battery because it can provide a lot of current, so you get a nice fast charge time in the unit. So let's now take a look at the trigger unit connected to the sequencer, where we can actually use it to start the sequencer, and we'll make it step through its cues. We've also got a test LED here, and this basically is just to simulate another sequencer being connected to this, because you can daisy chain these units. So once we're done firing all of these cues, the trigger pulse is going to transparently pass through the sequencer, come out of the output port, and you would just have any 2-core cable going from the output into the input of the next sequencer in your chain. Obviously, this wire here can be much longer, so you can have your trigger unit much farther away from the sequencer, or you can obviously use a wire to connect it to any other firing system that you have. We just twist the key to on, the sequencer is going to boot up, all of the LEDs will come on, it should pass its self-test, which it does of course, and then we're just sitting here, is waiting for you to put it into a particular mode. If we go to step mode, this is its most basic mode, we'll just step to the next cue. We can twist the key to arm, we can see the arm LED is on. So now we're ready to fire with the trigger unit. If we press and hold test, you'll see you get the test light comes on. That means there's good continuity, so you know the connection is good. The ready light is on because the unit is charged. And then we can just go ahead and as fast or as slow as we want, we can step through the cues, firing our shots. So we've reached Q36, and you'll notice now the next trigger that I give it will be transparently and instantly passed through to the output. So you can see here, if you had another sequencer connected, this would then be firing those cues. And that other sequencer could be in a different mode. You could be firing bursts of cues, or you could have used this trigger to start a whole timed series of effects.